What's up, soul family, and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card, we are going to be talking about whether or not you and your person have a future together. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the decks that we'll be using for today's tarot reading, they will be available on my Amazon store, also down in the description box below, so you guys can check that out if that is something that you are interested in. And without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 piles of cards that you have to choose from today. So go on ahead and take a moment to think of your person and choose the pile of cards in which you feel the most drawn to. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each pile will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Ace of Wands, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So do you and your person have a future together? Okay, so this was a very interesting spread, you guys. We start off the reading with the 3 of Wands and the Judgment card. So I kind of take this as both of you guys being at a point in your life where you are figuring out maybe what it is that you want, or you see how she's like starting to like leave her body here. I feel like there is a need for both of you guys to kind of look at things from an overall or like total perspective. It's like when you have an out-of-body experience, it's like you kind of tend to be able to see everything from a completely different like overall type of perspective. So at this point in you guys' lives, I feel like there is a need for both of you guys to undergo some type of transformation, like internal transformation within, in order for this to actually work, okay? Because we have this 8 of Pentacles and we have this 7 of Wands. So you guys, I'm getting like the feminine energy in this connection is really in a place of self-discovery, and I feel like you guys are at a point where you are deciding like what areas of your life or what type of people you actually want to invest in. And I feel like you guys have definitely been investing in yourself a little bit more. I would not be surprised if at this point right now some sort of separation took place, or you have an idea that maybe this person is hiding something or keeping something to themselves, like possibly keeping some of their feelings to themselves, because we have this Mask card here and this Seduction card as well. So to me, it seems like, you know, there is a lot of mutual attraction between the two of you. Like the vibe is definitely there. But with the Mask card, I'm feeling like somebody in this connection is hiding their emotions. So it could be you hiding your emotions because you just don't want to get hurt and you don't want to invest in something that is not, you know, really meant for you. And they could be hiding their feelings just likely from a place of pride, you know. But at the end of the day, I see both of you guys looking out to the future, you know, like in your own separate ways. And we also have the Date card here. So for some of you, this connection could be fairly new. Like maybe you just started talking, or maybe you just met this person at a time in your lives where you are both actively finding yourselves or actively undergoing this internal transformation that's really, really intense. And I feel like you guys in particular, you're really starting to become more in tune with what it is that you want. Like I'm getting this energy of like self-awareness and self-reflection when it comes to what exactly in your life you're willing to entertain. So in terms of whether or not you guys have a future, at this point, I want to say yes. I really do want to say yes, just because I feel like there is a willingness for both of you guys to actually be working on yourself. Like there's a desire for you to come healed. And we have this 10 of Cups here. So to me, this is like emotional security and emotional stability. But I feel like the only hurdle that needs to be jumped over here is somebody in this connection hiding their feelings or keeping like wearing a mask, you know, trying to make it seem like they don't feel as intensely as they do. And for a lot of you, this is your person. This is something that's going to have to be, you know, worked through. It's also possible that this person could be currently hiding their feelings, or you know, hiding like what it is that is truly lying within, just because maybe they don't want anybody to see like how intense of a transformation they're going through internally, and y'all could actually be mirroring this. So my advice to you guys, definitely take it slow. You know what I'm saying? It's clear that this is a very, very passionate connection, but I feel like rushing into this could potentially be fatal because you don't have like the tools needed in order to get here, in order to build this emotional security with one another. This is not something that can be rushed. And I feel like you guys in particular, you're at a point in your life where you're like enhancing your personal magnetism, and it's preventing you from, you know, you're not trying to attract things in your life that are not for you. You see how, like, you know, she's like, you know, created her own bubble. She's like strengthened her aura, and she still has, you know, these wands coming at her, you know. And I definitely feel like with the 7 of Wands and this 8 of Pentacles, you guys are definitely like at a place where I feel like you are, you know, starting to become more and more ready for, you know, something solid and stable. But it's possible that your person is still undergoing some type of transformation, and this is why they are wearing this mask. Also, for some of you, I kind of feel like, you know, it's important that if you guys haven't yet been intimate, maybe you should wait a little bit. You know, I'm not with the shaming or anything like that, but I'm thinking that maybe you should wait, because this right here is not based off of pure sexual intimacy, or it's not based off of just intercourse. This is like an actual emotional connection here. And I'm feeling like that energy is there between you guys. Like there's a lot of passion between the two of you. But if that's all, if like the romantic chemistry, that's all that you guys have, and there's no like emotional chemistry and like genuine connection there, then it's gonna be hard for you guys to actually build that long-term relationship in the future, if you know what I mean. But I definitely feel like this person admires you, okay? And I definitely feel like both of you guys are in a way like manifesting each other, or you have manifested one another. And with this Queen of Wands, I feel like this person really just likes the way that you carry yourself. If you chose this pile, I feel like you are a woman, or you are a feminine energy that has really worked on yourself. You've really evolved, and I feel like you guys are pretty picky with what it is that you know, like I said, what you choose to invest your time and energy in. And as long as you don't waver from that, as long as you don't waver from you know, aligning with the reality in which you actually want to live in, you know, I feel like this has the potential to be a very, very successful connection in the future. You just don't want it to be based solely on the physical intimacy between the two of you. It's like there needs to be more emotional intimacy between the two of you, which takes time to build. You know what I'm saying? And when you rush into a connection way too fast, like, you know, and I've learned this firsthand, y'all, when you rush into a connection way too fast, it can easily fizzle out. You know, this isn't based off of like rushing into anything. So overall, I feel like I said, as long as you continue to, you know, work on yourself, be confident in yourself, it's like you'll naturally radiate that aura where, you know, you'll be ready for this. You know, not only will you be ready for this connection, but you'll be ready for all types of success and abundance to make its way into your life. But this person, they might not necessarily be exactly where you are in terms of like that growth and that evolution. That doesn't mean that they can't get there. But with this mask card, it literally says not showing true feelings, hiding, personifying, pretending, you know, and it even says gaslighting. But when I see gaslighting, I feel like this person could possibly be trying to convince themselves that maybe, you know, this is not that serious, or they might have even came out and said that they were not ready for like a serious connection or a serious relationship. And I feel like if that is something that came out of their mouth, you should definitely like believe them, and I would never encourage you to wait around on them, but continuing to enhance your own personal magnetism and continuing to work on yourself as you have been doing, you can't go wrong with that. It's like they'll naturally be drawn to you regardless, but you just want to make sure that they are actually on your level, which I feel like, you know, eventually they could get to that point. But what I'm getting is like, don't let this person distract you from like where it is that you're trying to be at in life. Like, yeah, this relationship has potential, you know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the at like the bottom row of cards is showing me that this relationship just has potential, but there's a need for y'all to, you know, kind of take it slow in the dating phase here. With the date card, it says meeting someone new, planning, setting a date, getting back out there. So, you know, if this is somebody that you just met, or like you just started talking to this person, definitely give it some time to figure out like, is this exactly like what it is that you want, and evaluate like, what is it about this person that has kind of pulled me in, aside from the way that they look, because it's clear to me that this person could be physically attractive, but at the same time you want to make sure that that's not all this person has to offer. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, in terms of whether or not you guys have a future together, I'm gonna say yes. Like, I'm definitely gonna say yes, as long as you guys take it slow and make sure that you guys are on the same page and you continue to work on yourself throughout this whole process, as you have been doing, you know. So I really don't think that that's bad advice at all, for real. And with the Three of Wands, I definitely feel like you have manifested this, or like you are, you know, waiting for that manifestation. If you feel like everything else in your life has fallen into place and all you really want is a solid and stable connection, like, I definitely see why you shouldn't take the time to build that. But like I said, with this Mask card, this is not really going to get you far, you know. And I don't think you guys are the ones that are wearing a mask. I just feel like it's possible that this person could be the one wearing a mask, especially if they've already came out and said, you know, I'm not really looking for anything serious. You know, they definitely have a lot more feelings for you than they are letting on. So throughout this whole process, continue being your authentic self. Do not waver. Continue to stand on what it is that you believe in and what it is that you want, and understand that, you know, God forbid, if this actually doesn't work out and it doesn't go somewhere, that doesn't mean that you don't have a future in, like, how do I say this? That doesn't mean that you don't actually have a future, like a romantic future. It just might not have to be with this person. Either way, romance is definitely in the cards. That emotional security and stability that you're looking for is definitely in the cards. But if this person hasn't been acting right, they definitely are gonna have to start acting right. That's not really something that you can, like, force them, you know, to doing. I feel like you can revise your reality any way in which you want to, but you do that from within, not by trying to change anybody, like, outside of yourself, or, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense, you guys. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that that reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys could book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you're interested in the decks that we use for today's reading, we did use the Love Oracle cards by Island Wellness for these pink ones, and we used the Light Seers Tarot deck for the reading, you guys. So these will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, along with some other pretty cool decks and books and stuff that I use on my channel. Be sure to check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Ace of Pentacles, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, do you and your person have a future together? So I just want to say this, regardless of what this person has going on, you certainly have a very bright future ahead of you, okay? So I'm feeling like this person is a runner. Like, I definitely am getting the runner chaser dynamic in this connection, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person has, you know, hurt you or disappointed you pretty badly in this connection. But with the Knight of Swords here, I'm feeling like the masculine in this connection has been a bit of a runner, okay? So for the zodiac signs, before I forget, we have very strong Libra energy, we have very strong Aquarius energy, could be Gemini, we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So what I'm noticing here, I don't see any fiery energy. Like, I don't see any fire sign energy. And so what I'm getting with that is maybe this person has not taken a lot of action. You know, you've had the feelings, you've had the you know that this relationship, this connection, you know that it's significant, and you can pick up on the fact that there is a significance here. But I'm really picking up on your energy really heavy. Like, you guys have reached a state of surrender. You know what I'm saying? This Ace of Pentacles, it's like you know who it is that you are now, and what it is that you guys are actually worthy of, not just in terms of like relationships, but just your worth in general, like the value that you place on yourself. And like, what I'm getting with this is we have this Queen of Pentacles and we have this Queen of Cups. This is like screaming an energy of like surrender, choosing to evolve. And not only that, but we have the Ascending card. You see the girl with the balloons, and it says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. See, I don't think that you guys were the runner in this situation at all. You know, the younger version of yourself, or the less evolved version of yourself, might have had some type of fear of intimacy in the beginning, but right now it literally seems with this Hanged Man saying? It seems like you know that things are up in the air, and instead of, tripping like, oh my God, is this person gonna come back, or is this person gonna act right? Like, when is this person gonna act right? You have instead chosen to work on yourself and, heal and evolve like yourself. This Eight of Cups, this is an energy of surrendering and walking away from what no longer serves you. And it's almost like as soon as you walk away, this person wants to come bum rushing in after like running away. So this is them running away from you, but in a way it's crazy because it's like this is also them running towards you. The thing that caught me off guard about this connection was when I was pulling these cards, right? I was like, no, like, I don't know if there's actually a future, because group number 2 just seems so like too good. Like, they seem like too good for this person, or too good for this to be dealing with this type of energy. Then I saw the Twin Flames card. And so now I just feel like I can't even say shit for real, like in terms of that you guys not having a future with this person, because it almost seems like no matter what you do, this person will always find a way to like wiggle their way back in. You know what I'm saying? In a way, I feel like your presence alone, and this is kind of why they run from you, your presence alone just brings up all those wounds. Like, for example, like if this is a masculine that we're talking about, this person could very likely have some type of mommy issues, and then you represent this beautiful feminine energy that's like, let me take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Let me cater to your needs. It's almost like you're everything that this person wants and more, but they just don't know how to handle that because like they're so wounded. And you guys, I'm not saying that you're perfect. I'm not saying that anybody is perfect, but you guys are so healed. Like, you guys are so evolved. And it seems like you have lost the desire to try to control this person, because you know that naturally the scales are going to just balance themselves out. It's like you guys have cracked the code and understood like, oh shit, this person might have disappointed me in the past, but if I just continue working on myself and healing myself and, choosing the high road for myself, it's like this person will naturally find themselves back to you. Because the thing about like a twin flame relationship is that when one side of the relationship, or one half of the twin flame connection, when you decide to work on yourself and heal yourself and you just surrender, it's like almost like you reach a point where you just don't give a fuck anymore. You're not identifying with old ways and old patterns. It's just like you're just like you fully surrendered. Like, that is when stuff starts to change for your other half, or like that's when it's like it affects them. It inevitably affects them. The work that you do on yourself, they can feel that shit too, so it's not like you're forcing healing upon them, but by healing yourself, you're healing them. It's like your healing creates a ripple effect in this relationship, and then we have this Tower moment card, or this Tower card here, and this Justice card here. And for me, I feel like this person might have had like a Tower moment as you have started to undergo your healing and your ascension and working on yourself. I feel like this was a Tower moment, like an oh shit moment for them, because now they have this desire to make things right. Like, I feel like this person is kind of disappointed in themselves for running from you in the past, but I also feel like this separation that has occurred between the two of you was kind of necessary in order for both of you to evolve in your own ways and then come together. Like, it literally says here with the Ascending card, preparing for union, expansion, new phase. So it's like, yeah, in terms of whether or not you have a future with this person, I'm gonna say yeah. And even if that future isn't exactly like what you might think it is or what you might intend for it to be, this person will literally always be a part of you, assuming that this is a twin flame relationship and y'all have like a twin flame dynamic. I really couldn't even sense it when I was pulling the tarot cards, but when I pulled the oracle cards, that was kind of when I started to really be able to make sense of this connection, this divine connection that you guys have going on. And one thing I want to say about this is a lot of the times with these types of relationships, you can try to explain the feelings that you have to other people, but they won't get it. If they haven't gone through this exact type of connection, they just won't understand. So a lot of people might not understand like why you're still dealing with this person, because you know they're not acting right or they're not treating you right or blah 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 blah. But the whole reason why you guys came together and even met in the first place was that you guys could both evolve. Like we have the butterfly here and it says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. And I feel like you guys both probably have wounded inner childs, or you both might have had kind of shitty childhoods. But this person, they have some type of issues surrounding nurturance, and that's exactly who you guys are. Like on a soul level, you're very, very nurturing. Or if you're the masculine energy, you know, you take care of shit, like you hold shit down. You know, it's almost like you wouldn't want your person to just lift a finger, like you just want to take care of them, or, you know, vice versa. And like, I almost feel like because this person maybe lacked nurturing or just does, it's like they want it, they crave it really bad, but when they finally get it, they almost don't know, like, they don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I'm also hearing like somebody here could possibly have the Capricorn moon. Like the thing about that moon placement is like, it could be very difficult to deal with emotionally. I have that shit personally, or even just having a lot of Capricorn placements. It could be difficult to accept nurturing, even though it's something you might have craved your whole entire life, or that they might have craved their whole entire life. Or if they have like a 10th house moon or something along those lines, it's like, it's just difficult. It was difficult for them to accept your offer, accept what it was that you brought to the table. But I feel like after you surrendered, you know, this person has undergone a lot of healing and kind of realized the error of their ways. It's almost like you guys are no longer in the energy of waiting. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely do see a union here for this particular pile. But as long as you like remain in the energy of like, as long as you guys remain in this energy of like surrender, you know, because it's almost like before you can come into union with this person, you have to come into union with yourself, and that could entail a lot of obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are definitely evolved so much spiritually, and even if you don't identify with like the twin flame relationship or the twin flame dynamic, there was a reason why this person was brought into your life. So I'm definitely seeing some type of union here. I'm not even gonna lie. So in terms of whether or not you guys have a future with this person, I'm going to say yes, as long as you don't lose sight of who you are in the process, and continue to work on yourself and continue to heal yourself. But it might not be easy. So that's one thing I will say. It might not be easy, but I do feel like it will be worth it in the end. So I hope that this reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys like the decks that we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards in the pink here, and we also used the Light Seers Tarot deck. So these will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, you guys, along with some other pretty cool decks and books and stuff. You guys be sure to check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the Ace of Swords, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, do you and your person have a future together? Okay, so I'm immediately kind of feeling like there was some type of separation between the two of you. I was kind of getting a similar energy with pile number 2. So yeah, I'm just picking up on the fact that there was like some type of separation between the two of you, and we have this 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So I'm feeling like it's most likely your person, but somebody here in this connection is just carrying way too much baggage from this lifetime, like, and it's gonna prevent them from being able to invest in anything. It's gonna prevent them from really being able to invest in themselves, really. Like, this person is dealing with a lot of conflict in their life. So this could be internal conflict or external conflict, but given the fact that I'm seeing so many people here, like, there could be a lot of factors that are influencing this person, or like causing conflict in this person's life. And it's almost like this person is struggling to like make their own decisions. It's like they're juggling so much in their life right now. If this connection were to have any type of future, they would have to overcome that internal conflict, you know? And then we have this Temperance card. So it's like there needs to be more balance in this connection, but there can't be balance in this connection if this person hasn't found balance in themselves, you know? And so one thing I will say here is, like, we have the Nine of Cups. So I do see you getting what you want out of this situation. Now, some of you guys might just be completely fucking over this connection or completely over this person. With the Queen of Swords, it's like no matter how bad it hurts you, you will gladly cut off anything that you know is not going in your favor or not working out for you, you know? And we have the Two of Cups here. So this is definitely like a soulmate connection or twin flame connection. I was getting more twin flame energy for pile number 2, but you know, pile number 3, it's giving like soulmate energy. And I feel like this connection does have the potential to have a future, but there needs to be like a major transformation here in order for this to actually work out in that way, you know? And some people aren't always willing to make these changes. Sometimes people let the external conflict around them win, or they don't feel like they're in control of their own lives, and it just causes chaos in their own lives. It's like this person is juggling so much right now, and it's almost like there's more of a need for them to be in tune with themselves, you know, not from a perspective of like overthinking, but just genuinely like allowing themselves the clarity that they need to figure out what the best path forward is going to be. And it's almost like you guys have just decided that you don't necessarily want to sit around and wait on this person. And I feel like you guys are really like becoming more self-focused and like really evaluating like yourself, your life, what needs to go and what can actually stay, because I feel like you guys realize that you don't want to continue carrying any like baggage with you into your future. And I feel like this person could be struggling with that a little bit more. So we have the Phoenix here, and we have the separation card. So it's clear to me that there's an energy of separation between the two of you, and this can either make or break this connection. Like the Phoenix, it says here, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. And I'm feeling like this is a very, very cerebral connection. Like I'm seeing her, you know, she's really in her head. She's figuring out, you know, her life. And then with the Ace of Swords here, like, there's, how do I say this? I feel like in a way it might seem like your minds are kind of connected. Like it's almost like you guys are thinking of one another at the same time despite being in separation. And somebody here is looking at the other's pictures. So I feel like for you guys, this person is probably looking at your pictures, because we have the photograph card here. It says looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So you make this person feel kind of nostalgic, you know? And so I definitely can understand if you feel like this connection is really confusing or jumbled up. Like I genuinely do understand where you are coming from here in this relationship. And so whether or not this connection has a future, I'm going to have to say it's 50-50, because this person has to balance out their life before they can even think about getting in a relationship with anybody or taking, you know, anything seriously for that matter. But you know, we do have the Cupid's arrow card, and we have the soulmate card. So the Cupid's arrow card says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So I definitely am getting that this person is a little hesitant, but they might want to reach out to you to have a discussion with you or have a talk with you or have some type of meeting with you. And then we have the soulmates card. It says soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So this could even be like a past life connection or a past life situation that you have with this person. You might feel some type of recognition on a soul level about this person or about this connection, even if it hasn't gotten that far. But the problem is here, okay? The problem is this person is like so swallowed up in like these worldly matters that at the end of the day don't really matter that much. It's almost like they are out of tune with themselves. So with that being said, I feel like you guys might be the ones that kind of recognize this person and recognize with this connection. You might have even recognized what this was from the jump. Like, oh my God, that's my fucking soulmate. Like, what the fuck? You know? Meanwhile, this person, it's like they are still trying to figure it out. Like, it's like they're being slower to actually process, you know, the divinity in this connection. You know, so whether or not this connection is actually going to go somewhere, normally I would say that the ball would be in your court. But in this situation, I feel like the ball is kind of in their court, because they got to figure their fucking life out. Like, they got to stop letting all of these external influences make their decisions for them, right? There's like a lack of balance in their life, you know? Now, this connection really does have the potential to have a good like, how do I say, this connection really does have the potential to work out in the future, you know, because we have the Nine of Cups here and we have the Two of Cups here. So we have a wish fulfillment. We have, you know, soulmate energy coming in, you know, but I wouldn't be surprised for some of you. I wouldn't be surprised if this person just took too long to get their life together and you ended up finding somebody else. You know, I definitely feel like that would fuck this person up, like internally. Like they would be like, damn, like I really fucked up this connection. I really lost my person. But I'm also just feeling like my people who chose pile number 3, y'all are not waiting around on nobody, you know. So in terms of whether or not you have a future with this person, only if they decide to drop that extra baggage. And I feel like y'all are just at a point where it's like, bitch, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath for you to realize how sacred of a connection we actually had. Bitch, maybe we could try again in another lifetime. Shit. But I don't know. I just feel like it's 50-50 for you, because this person has to get themselves out of this rut on their own. They have to drop this extra baggage in order to invest in anything serious with anybody, you know. And if this person is already in another connection or already like in some type of other situation, I can tell you right now, it's not you. Like it's genuinely not you. This person probably got themselves in this situation. For those of you who this applies to, this person probably got themselves in this situation because other people told them to. Like with the Two of Pentacles, this person's life is just not together. There needs to be more balance in this connection. So if this person were to actually come forward and be willing to like balance this connection out and be willing to put in equal parts effort to make this work, then yes, this relationship has a future. But for some of you, this separation is going to have to occur for a while for this person to even realize. But don't get me wrong though, this person is going to realize that they fucked up if they have not already. You know, once they actually, how do I say, become more in tune with themselves and get this clarity, they will realize what it is that they lost, what they lost. But whether or not it's going to be too late, that's the question, you guys. That's the question. But either way, I do see that true love is on, it's on your path. Like it's something that you're destined for. And it doesn't have to be from this person, right? You might actually get somebody who checks off all your boxes and the shit just works. The shit is just easy. You know, you don't have all of these unnecessary complications. The person doesn't have all of this baggage that they have to work through. You know what I'm saying? It's 7 billion fucking people on this planet. If one of them decides not to act right, if one of your soulmates decide not to act right, ain't shit stopping you from getting another one, you know. So that is sort of my take on whether or not this connection has a future. Really, you guys, I feel like the ball is in their court, and if they take too long to make their move or make their play, it might be too late. So yeah, that is what I have to say on that. I hope that this reading resonated for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in the decks that we used for today's reading, we did use the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards for these pink cards. They're very easy to read. And we also used the Light Seers Tarot deck here, you guys, for your tarot reading. Those will be available for purchase on my Amazon store down below. You guys check that out if that is something that you are interested in. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the Ace of Cups, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, do you and your person have a future together? All right, y'all. So this one right here, this one was a hard one. Okay, so you guys, we have this Empress card and we have this Page of Cups card. Okay, so the Empress card is, to me, it's like the most evolved feminine energy in the entire deck. Okay, and then you have this Page of Cups card here. And honestly, when I look at these two cards, when I look at these two frequencies, they just aren't on the same level. I feel like this is you and this is them, you know? And I feel like this person is just not, they might even have been kind of a player. I'm feeling like you guys caught this person in the act. All right, I'm gonna be completely honest. If this person did you wrong in any way, shape, or form, or you have suspected that they were out here doing some shady shit, they were. Okay, we have this moon card and we have this 7 of Swords. So it seems to me like this person was keeping stuff hidden. It could have even gone as far as them possibly living a double life, or like doing shady shit behind your back, doing stuff that you wouldn't approve of. And for some of you, there could have been some type of pregnancy that took place. You might have had a child by this person, and I feel like if that's the case, that might be like literally the only future that y'all have together is a child or something along those lines. But if that's not the case, but with the Empress and the Moon card, that is a very feminine energy. It's giving me like the energy of the womb, basically. So yeah, I'm getting like a nurturing energy coming from you guys, and maybe you guys were like kind of willing to really take care of them, you know, really hold it down. And I'm just feeling like this person did you dirty. Okay, but one thing I will say to y'all is this: with the Wheel card, you guys are on top of the wheel of karma here. Okay, so from here on out, everything moving forward is going to work out in your favor. Now, not what you think your favor is. You might think your favor is having a future with this person, and it's really not, because I'm seeing here you guys are destined for something great, like something amazing. I mean, like with the Empress card, I feel like you guys are more so destined for an emperor, somebody who is actually on your level, who has something to bring to the table. This person is not your divine counterpart, okay? But no matter what, you might feel like, well, maybe I have a future with them because this person keeps coming back around. This person is all up in your energy because they know they fucked up. We have the Sunglasses card here. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. This person, I feel like they'll really sit up here and try to play you, try to gaslight you on like the shit that they've done wrong in this connection, in this relationship. And you might have forgiven this person time and time again, but I'm just feeling like with this 7 of Swords and this 5 of Swords, this person, they'll forever be in the energy of regret. They will forever be in the energy of regret, especially after losing you. Because I definitely feel like this person lost you. Or they might have even been the one that initiated the separation that occurred between the two of you. But little did you know, this person was doing you a favor. Because with the Ace of Cups, this person was playing with your heart. Literally, this person was playing games with your heart. So, you know, overall, in terms of whether or not you have a future with this person, with this connection, no, you don't. But you have a future with somebody else. You have a future with somebody better, okay? And that might not be the answer that you want to hear. But listen, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not one of those readers that's here to tell you what you want to hear. But I am here to tell you what it is that you need to hear. And if this person was out here doing shady shit, if this person was out here doing you dirty, you know that, like, there's a part of you on a soul level, you know that there is something better out there for you, right? This person is finna get hit with some serious karma, because it's almost like they really like played games with an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys really, I feel like you had the purest intentions in this connection out of all. And I feel like out of all 4 piles, y'all were literally done the dirtiest, which is that's the most fucked up thing about it. Y'all were literally done the dirtiest out of all 4 piles. And we have this 6 of Pentacles. So I see somebody coming in, and it was, you know, this clarified the wheel. Like, I feel like things are going to start really turning in your favor, and you're going to be really only welcoming connections with people who are going to invest in you in the ways in which you deserve. The people who want to spend their time on you, their energy on you, their money on you. And I feel like you guys are already powerful and evolved. Like, you kind of have already like held your own and, you know, really been able to take care of yourself. And you're given this very like loving and nurturing energy when it comes to just how you treat people in your close personal relationships. And I feel like you're finally going to get a connection with somebody that actually matches your energy and treats you the way that you genuinely have always wanted to be treated. And listen, it's gonna fuck this person up. With this 5 of Swords, this person did something so bad. Like with the Grim Reaper card, it literally says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do, you know? And if you choose to keep this person, you know, in your energy, if you choose to keep this person like around you despite everything that they did, it's almost like the universe will literally knock this person off of your path just because they don't have no business being there. They're not offering you what it is that you deserve. Y'all need to really learn your worth. And we have healing heart. Okay, it says healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So this person is almost like they couldn't help themselves by doing what they were doing. So for some of you, this person could have been sleeping around and maybe you caught them red-handed. For others of you, this person could have been living like a lifestyle that was just not good. They could have had some type of addiction. For some of you, this person could have even been doing some shit that they shouldn't have been doing, like gangbanging or some shit like that, or they just living an illegal lifestyle, you know. That could have potentially put you in harm's way. If this person was doing some shit that was putting you in harm's way, oh yeah, like you see this energy is always going to be divinely guided and protected. This is like the goddess of the entire deck. Like, of course the universe is not going to let her go through some shit where, you know, she could potentially end up getting hurt. And I don't mean like hurt like, you know, emotionally, because, you know, obviously we all go through some shit. I mean hurt like in a way that could potentially be fatal and fuck up your entire life path. Like, no. So yeah, with this Page of Cups, this person probably had a really cute way of, you know, enticing you and trying to get you back and trying to wiggle their way back in. Yeah, but it's just like they could not stop your ascension. They could not stop your rise, right? And we have the Strength card. So I feel like you guys might end up coming to a point where despite everything that this person put you through, you still don't want to hold on to that pain. You don't want to bring that shit into your next relationship or just into the future of your life here with this Strength card. So I'm feeling like there's a part of you that is going to end up forgiving, not for them, but for you, so that you don't have to carry that shit with you for the rest of your life, you know, or carry that pain, so it doesn't have to, you know, be brought down the fucking bloodline. It's like you guys are kind of breaking those generational curses and shit and choosing to heal yourself moving forward. And then we have Heart with the Key, and it says welcome in love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So yeah, you have a future. It's just not with this person. You have a future with somebody different. You're going to be at a point in your life where you're kind of ready to open your heart. You're going to really be in your feminine energy, and you're going to be ready to receive the type of love and commitment and just energy that you actually genuinely deserve, you know. But I'm sorry to say it's not going to be with this person. This is the one pile where the answer was just no. Like, this was some type of karmic connection that you guys were in, and it was supposed to teach you a lesson about, you know, your self-worth. Like, when I look at these two energies together, the Empress and the Page of Cups, I really want to ask y'all, like, why the fuck are you settling? You are this goddess. This person, and I'm not one to put people down, but, you know, seeing the wrong that they've done, and if this person didn't do wrong, this ain't your pile. This just isn't it. This isn't it for you. Maybe choose another pile or choose another reader, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, this person is not even on your fucking level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any type of sense how it's like they really played with you. They kept shit hidden. But either way, I see you're the one that's going to come out on top. Okay, and you're going to get that relationship that you desire. You're going to be able to repair your heart and give it to the right person. Somebody who is like more reciprocal, okay, to you, because you deserve reciprocity in your relationships. You literally deserve to be spoiled like the Empress that you are. Okay, it's just not going to be by this person. I'm sorry, you guys. That's what I see here. I hope that reading resonated for you guys, and I'm sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear, but if it applies, then it's definitely what you had to hear today. So yeah, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in the decks we used for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck along with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. They will be available for purchase down in the description box below on my Amazon store. Check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.